Today is Friday. Can you believe it? It's September 4th, 2015 already. And I promised you that I was going to do a video with my top 10 favorites of the holiday catalog. And guess what? There's no way I can pick 10. I know there's going to be lots of sighs and lots of, oh my goshes, but I really tried hard. And I am going to share with you a really cute card though, that did a little bit of that fussy cutting that I did over the weekend. And while we make this card, I will share with you some of my must-haves in my opinion. Now, over the weekend on my 2-day Step It Up Simple Saturday and Step It Up Sunday, I featured the stamp set that is definitely on my list. If the Broom Fits, love it. Single stamp, it's phenomenal. And here was the card that I made, and I had lots of great comments about, oh, that was fun. So I thought, because I probably disappointed you, I'm going to show you how you can do this. Now, I've tried to film this video a couple times, and I do not have much memory for some reason on my phone, so we are going to get going because we have some surgery to do. Now, you have seen these dear little Bambis. They come from the Home from Christmas designer series pack, and page after page of paper is just absolutely adorable. This is what we are going to work with, and we are going to go into the trenches and go to surgery and cut out because I want to show you how quick and easy it is. Let's go ahead, and these are going to be our victims. So we're going to get the scalpel out, which is a scissor, and all I ask you is to be careful to cut around because you've got all of these adorable Bambis, and you will be able to use them in so many different ways. You could use them like we're doing today. You could do single ones, and they would make adorable tags. But I just wanted to show you how there's not a rocket science whatsoever in doing this. All you do is just keep that paper a-moving. And again, let's not get the head of that other dear little Bambi because we are going to use them on another project. Stampin' Up! Has, I think there's 3 or maybe 4 designer series paper that you could do this technique with, which I think is just awesome because it saves paper and it's super fun. So there you go. See how quick that was? Now, green glue to the rescue. Love my green glue. Just add a little bit of green glue onto the back of it because we are going to mount it on top of a scrap of soft suede. Again, I always try to conserve my paper, so I kind of try to put it up top. And again, just a really quick cut. Now, I have to share with you, how did I get started doing this? I did it because I could never cut a straight line. So, when I was a scrapbooker, I, for the life of me, could not cut a straight line. And you have to remember, that was before we had so many great gadgets like we have now. So I decided just to wing it, and I used to cut my pictures this way just because I would get frustrated and I couldn't cut a straight line. And you know what? It worked. And so I decided to carry on the tradition with my cards. And I hope that this will show you that there is no rhyme or reason upon how you do it. And there you go. Let's put it on here so you can see. It's not perfect, but guess what? It's not Hallmark. It is something that you did. So this is such a fun, cute card. Now, to save time, I did go ahead and I pre-stamped Merry Christmas with the Stamp-A-Majig. And yes, I love the Stamp-A-Majig. And yes, you will love the Stamp-A-Majig too. We will play with that in a second. Next, I wanted to share with you, this is my all-time favorite embossing folder, which is the large polka dot. Now, I am going to use the Texture Boutique to run it through. I purchased this when it first came out, and I paid full price for it. And it's basically like the Big Shot, but it's not heavy like the Big Shot. It is just a little tiny machine. It is 50% off right now. You just put your sandwich in. There's my sheet of paper. The vanilla sheet of paper is 5 1/8 inch by 3 inches. And then all you do is crank it through just like you would do the Big Shot. But it's so little and it's so cute. And it's half off, so why not? So crank it through. And pull it out, and voila, there you go. I went ahead to save time, and I went ahead and I embossed one, and I mounted it on the soft suede, sorry. But look what I did. I used, which is one of my favorite new things, the acorn punch. There is no reason not to utilize that paper. That paper is never going to be seen, so why not? Let's just put it to good use. So green glue to the rescue again. You will find that I use green glue just about, easily 80% of the time. My other new adhesive that I like is really, you're not going to believe it, is Fast Fuse. When I finally figured it out on how to use it correctly, I ended up that I'm like, this really isn't as bad as I thought. Okay, so all we're going to do is adhere this piece to the front of our just simple A2 card that I had already pre-stamped that. And now we need to find Bambi. Here's Bambi. And you know what goes on the back of Bambi. Stampin' Vitamins. Now, this is one area that I am not skimpy on. And, you know, Stampin' Vitamins make such a big difference. And I have to tell you, if you are skimpy on them and you have sags, you know what? You did not put enough Stampin' Dimensionals on them. So let me quickly peel them off, and then all we're going to do is adhere them. Now, I also wanted to share with you some of the other things that I just simply would not be without. Dimensionals are exposed, and we're just going to place it there. This is another must-have new catalog alert. They're wonderful. Just think if you have leftovers, you'll use them for Valentine's. This is the other must-have. Many of you picked that. I would love that. And all of the sentiment framelits have to have that. Now, let's get back to the card. I've been doing this a lot. Yesterday's card had this, and I wanted to share with you quickly how I did it. All you do is take a piece of that burlap ribbon, and it's kind of got like a binding here. Just snip it off, and then all you do is pull the threads out. You can see how it just pulls right out. And I've already done 4, so I put 4, this might even be 5, and you just make a bow. I'm bow challenged, but when it comes to this, I can do it because it's just like tying a shoe. You just pull the ends to how you like it. I kind of make it tight, and then I pull it again, and I fuss with it a little bit. And you know what? That works for me. How about you? Okay, my other love, glue dots. I always use a stylus because, you know, I wouldn't want to ruin my cute manicure. So I'm going to put it right on the back. It works perfectly. If I can get it off of my finger now. There. And then I'm just going to place the bow. Now this is where you can kind of have fun. Kind of feather it around. You can chop them off if you want. If you want to leave them long, you can do that as well. It's your card. Actually, I kind of think it's too symmetrical, so I'm going to kind of put it to a side. And now I'm going to take my craft scissors, because these are the best for ribbon, and just give it a quick little snip. Now we have to use these enamel dots. Again, I find it easier to use the stylus, and all we're going to do is put it right on there. And what do you think? Is that super cute? Is that super quick? Now for the envelope, I wanted to share with you how I do it. And you know I love my envelopes. Just add a little bit of green glue to the top portion of your envelope, and this is soft suede, which is just 1/4 inch. I have the measurements up on the screen, and you just adhere that, and then you're going to do the same thing with the designer series paper. I cut these at 2 inches, and why I cut it at 2 inches is because then I can line 12 envelopes from one sheet of a designer series paper, which makes me very happy. I just give it a little bit of a rub, and I'm going to have to give it a quick trim, and I'm so afraid my video is going to click off. And if it does, I'm going to have other things listed on my blog that I love that you need to have. So there you go. Does that make you smile? Lined envelopes make me smile. Now that is one super cute card. So thanks a bunch for your patience. And again, I could not pick 10. I know I'm guilty. I told you I was going to pick 10, but I could go on and on. These are must-haves. Any of the bundles that have the sentiments, I'm going to blog over the weekend, the gorgeous ornaments. So please come back and see other projects that I'm working on. And we're also going to get to the Stamp-A-Majig in a big way on another video. So thanks a bunch for popping in today. And I hope that this adorable little Bambi card made you smile. And you have a great day. We'll talk soon. Bye-bye.